Hi, welcome to kindergarten. Okay, so when you walk into the room, the first thing over on this side is our behavior chart, and we use that to keep track of kids' behavior, to reward them if they're having a really great day, and then to remind them to make better choices if they're maybe not having such a great day. Right here is our computer station. So kids use this during daily 5 time and at math stations. It's where they'll do iStation or any other kind of math game or reading game that I put them on for the time being. Right behind here is our word wall. This is where we put all the sight words we learned. After we learn them, they go straight up here, as well as any other words we talk about or read about throughout the year. And then I encourage them to use this as a tool when they're writing to help them know how to spell things. They don't always do it, so sometimes when they raise their hand and ask me, Miss Sooter, how do you spell this word? I say, hey, look at the word wall, what letter would it be under? And then right here is our number line, which is handy in math. Back here, it's not totally finished yet, but it's a calming corner, so when kids get frustrated, it's somewhere I send them to take a few breaths, calm down. Eventually, I'll have other tools over here that will help them calm down, but we just haven't got to that stage quite yet. And then if you keep walking this way, this is our classroom library. All the books are sorted by genre, and they have matching labels on the book and the book bin so kids know where to put them back. Kids come here whenever they're reading to themselves, and they can also sit in this chair. I want it to be a comfortable place where they are excited about reading and look forward to it. So that was kind of my goal with this area right here. And then over here, these drawers are where we keep all of our station materials. So anytime it's time for stations, I'll go pull out the drawer and take it to where it needs to be. And then kids put it back in there and put it back here. And then right here is just where they turn in their work. There is a different tray for every subject. So that's what they do there. This is where I work with students, and they're in groups or one-on-one while all the other kids are doing station work. So I put it in this part of the room so that I can see everything that's happening everywhere else. These are the desks that I have because these are the ones that they gave us to work with. But they're basically 2 desks that are put together, and students sit in groups because they really need to learn how to sit next to someone, how to work with someone. And then as far as my groupings go, I just put them with people who will get along with each other, because there are some friends in here who don't like to sit by each other or will talk the whole time, or are best friends, and so I kind of try to split those people apart and then have people grouped for how they'll get along best. And then every table, you can see the table caddy, they share supplies, but there's an animal on it, and that's their group name, so that's how I'll call them to the carpet. I'll say elephants come to the carpet, dolphins come to the carpet. And this is where I place our objectives for every lesson so that I remember what I'm teaching, and then I also can say, hey, like, look, this is what we're doing today, and we're constantly making sure that they know what they're learning and why they're learning it. This area on the carpet, this is where they sit for all of our whole group instruction. So sometimes I'll be over here writing on this, making anchor charts. Sometimes I'm writing on the board, or they're watching something be projected. But they all have their own squares they sit in, they know where to sit. Over here is our calendar time. So every day we have a morning routine where we do calendar, we talk about what day it is, what month it is, what season it is. We have a weather reporter who checks the weather. We fill all of that out, change it all up. My calendar helper helps me do that. And then over here is our class job chart. Every week they get new class jobs. They know that their jobs are really important and they're excited about them, and they also know that they're a privilege. And so they can be taken away if they choose not to do them correctly, or if they choose to not behave correctly in the classroom. This is how kids know what station to go to. So it has their picture and their name, because sometimes when they come to kindergarten, they can't recognize their name. So I put their picture up there as well. And then up here is our alphabets. In kindergarten, that's a main focus, is learning your letters and what they sound like. So a lot of times when kids ask me, Miss Sooter, how do you write the letter O? I'll be like, look, it's right there on the board, like, write it like that. That's how you do it. So I try, everything in here is supposed to be a tool that helps them learn or triggers their memory about something we have learned. And that's my classroom.